So welcome along guys to the first streamed race on Anti-Lock Racing League, but the fifth round I guess, which take place in Australia. With me today is Yoshi.
Hello.
And we have pleasure to invite to watch with us.
I think we have an Alpine out in the on his outlap with the two Williams.
This is great. People did not set correct number. Most people. Nice. So I have three Gabies, two Ferrus, and multiple Zeeks. Nice. This is great.
Improvements can be made.
Yes.
And now we have Ferru and the other Alpine out on his outlap. As we see, Wheel is coming to the third sector. Ah, crap, I forgot to turn on the map.
I think map will be on way of fastest sectors, but I know we have the Alpine driver, I would say, tire status. Oh, I know what I can do. Not this. This and this. Yeah, it works. So the first guy who will finish his fast lap will be Alpine driver.
Oh.
And
as we see, the Leon and the Williams now get the purple first sector. And then his teammate and the other Williams get a purple first sector. As we see Jackie and the Mercedes coming out for his outlap. And Ferru spun. And
yes,
Angry Danish Boy is out on his outlap.
Yes, we will move to the Alpine driver who will finish his fast lap.
As we see the Alpine is coming up to the last corner. DRS is opened. And puts a 121.0. And let's get to the Williams. 119.1, so second faster.
And another
teammate,
second.
Another second faster.
I think that's the first proper time for this track. I think that the first driver who finished had the ERS on
off.
Yes.
Okay,
that's
no,
the only reason.
No, he is 22% ERS, so no, he had it on.
Oh, so he has telemetry off. Yes, I guess. No.
He is 11% now,
yes.
So unless my game is bugging.
No, it's my
okay.
Halo.
Ah.
Arian has joined to the session, and we will move to, I would say, the Haas driver who has pitted. Then we have Ferru, who is fourth. I think that was his prepare lap because of 38 seconds loss to Bayo.
Yeah, I think he spun, so this is now his Fast lap for Ferru.
It's fastest first sector. Unless the game is buggy.
As you see, Angry Danish Boy is coming up to the last two corners. It's coming up to the last corner. And DRS open. And across the line with a 120.1. And Jackie in the Mercedes is a tenth slower than Angry Danish Boy with the 120.2. As we see Ferru in the Alpine finishing the last corner, opens DRS.
And it's P6.
6 still.
2.8 seconds to the Bayot in the Williams.
Oh, and there is racing at the last corner with Don Leaf and the Red Bull. And Don Leaf goes to third place with a 113.3.
Yeah, but from first to third place, it's 1 second in gap, and 1 second
And
between first and second. Nice. Ferru spun in Alpine, and there's
he
a
invalidated his lap
driver
as well.
coming for him, and this was, yep, not necessarily this was meant to happen, but well, it is what it is.
And Zeke in the AlphaTauri has invalidated his lap.
Yep, and JG's
coming up to traffic and
yes,
I think he broke a bit of his front wing.
Yes, I think that was, yep, he had front right wing part.
I think, yeah, the Red Bull didn't help.
Red Bull and the Alfa Romeo car.
Yeah, both were in his way. So now we have Zeke pushing, and Arjun already invalidated his lap, so... And I think we have
Zeke in on the flying lap.
And I think we have the Haas as well of 006.
I think we can see the weather. There will be increasing percent for the rain, but yeah, the air temperature isn't nice and warm. It's only
a bit wide for the Haas.
18 degrees Celsius, so maybe rain in the race. This would be fun.
And the Haas goes P4. As you see the Red Bull and Arjun battling again. Not what you want to be doing when you're doing qualifying laps. As you see, Zeke is coming up to the last corner.
The Ferrari driver invalidated his lap, but...
And Zeke goes up to P5. 4 tenths behind the Haas in P4.
Can you tell me if the live is on and if everything is correct on stream?
Everything looks correct on stream to what is in game.
Okay.
Ah, we don't have Arjun. That's what it is. And we have 2 Ferrus and no Arjun.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah.
So that's why
Arjun.
I pinged drivers 50 times across 2 days to set their correct numbers, but they apparently didn't do it. But now we have Ferru in Ferrari, who invalidated his lap but had first purple sector.
Yeah, Arjun got fastest first sector, but is invalidated. So I'm surprised he's still pushing. Unless the game is bugged, because he is still pushing hard. And the Red Bull is, I think, out of fuel.
Zeke is, I guess, pushing his lap, and or he started.
And JG's not starting his actual first flying lap after contact. Let's see how he. No purple first sector, but gets a 127 in the first sector one. So yellow flags the Red Bull. He is out of fuel.
I'm going with Zeke, and he invalidated his lap, so we'll move on.
And Jackie is coming up to the last corner. I think he seems to.
Yeah,
He's pushing. Oh, that was caught the spin. He almost spun. And obviously does not improve.
Oh, warning! Somebody got warning.
As we see the Williams coming up to the finish line. Doesn't improve, but is now starting his flying lap. And JG goes up to P3 with a 119.2.
Oh, we can see fastest sectors now. It repaired. So there is 3 different drivers for 3 different fastest sectors. That's nice to see that we have competitive grid, and Don Leaf took that too. Nice.
Was that a Mercedes? Was that Mercedes spun?
Yes,
Jackie's
had spun.
And Gristani's boys coming across the line.
Oh, and he broke, and Mercedes broke his front wing at the chicane. It's really dangerous place where he stays, but he returned to track safely. As we're coming back to Angry Danish Boy.
And the Mercedes will have time to jump in the pits and get a new fresh soft tires.
Yep. And Bayot is the new is on provisional pole.
And JG's in the pit lane, and Arjun he's not invalidated his lap, but I think Arjun's gonna start pushing now. Hopefully get a lap time on the board for his sake. And it looks like a lot of people are jumping in the pit lane. As you see, the Haas is up to the last corner. And does improve to P3.
So you have 2 Gabies on second and third place, and Feru doesn't improve. Or Feru, angry Danish Boy, he is.
And Feru spun. And Red Bull has invalidated his lap.
Angry Danish Boy had half spin, but he managed to catch it.
And we have Arjun coming up to the last 2 corners. And he's opens DRS. And across the line with a 117.8, so in second place. 3/10 off the guy in pole. And I think that's Angry Danish Boy who spun. As we have the Haas of the snaps, the only person not to set a lap time so far. Coming up to the last 2 corners. Opens the DRS flap. And Ferry looks like he's crashed. He's retired.
Yep, Ferru crashed. Ferru hit the
And
wall.
that's unfortunate for him as we see the Haas go up to P7.
Okay, so I checked the stream and everything is
and
smooth. Wow.
and I think with English Danish boy who went into the wall, I think,
He
or he is
retired.
retired there.
He retired.
We have 2 minutes to go, so everyone's going to start putting laps and coming out of the pits if they're not already out.
I think Jack is on his out lap, so he's coming to the second last corner and he will start his flying lap. Yes, that's
Yep.
the preparation line. So I think we can go with him. There's a Haas driver coming from pits on track.
Arjun is also pushing. He only has 1 lap of fuel. The Haas is, as you said,
Yeah, he let through Jack. That can be lap attack for top 5, I guess.
as you see the Merc gets a purple second sector.
And Jack is improving his own lap in sector 2, but he still has around second to the first driver. He approaches the last right corner and yes, last right, and he spun
He's
and crashed.
And Arjun has invalidated his lap, so he will not be improving. The Haas seems to be starting his lap.
The Haas retired, I guess, left the session. Or not. No, that was game glitch. Oh. Oh,
And
Zeke is in. Yes, Zeke is in. Yes.
And the other Haas is coming to the last 2 corners, has gone very wide. And is jumping into the pit lane. Meanwhile, Leon in the Williams is at the last corner, opens DRS.
And he got P5.
5. So the 2 people who seem to be pushing are the Haas and the Alfa Romeo. The Haas
McLaren
and the Alfa
too, I
Romeo's.
guess. But he's not improving.
He is still going across the line as we see the Haas has gotten validated lap. And Alfa Romeo's gotten validated and the Haas has went wide. And JG goes up to P5.
Next we have
the Haas, but he's not going to improve. He went wide in one of the corners and went into the gravel. And stays P4.
And that's it. Or not. No. Yes.
Yeah, that's... I think
that's
everyone...
It. Oh. I clicked something. I guess that's it. And Bayo takes the pole position with 117.5.
And Arjun in P2.
And it left. Leaderboard left the chat, so yes. So that's how the qualification looks. I think better from on P13 doesn't make his lap proper lap of based on his time. But yes, the top 3 is in half second. Then it's 6 tenths gap, and Yeah, that's some sort of times. They they can be good, but they are not the fastest drivers.
But in the races where the points are, so they just have to keep it clean.
Can you see these mechanics?
Yep.
T-pose. Woohoo!
I don't know why they're standing out
Yeah,
like that. It looks creepy, but
yeah, they will run on the track. Yeah, I had raced yesterday. I had raced yesterday, and this went same. Like the mechanics were at same T-pose. But I think that new glitch from the last update, which was not that ago, around few days. So something was repaired and something was smashed. Nice. F1 game in a nutshell. So drivers makes their strategy to the last button, and the 5 lights will be shite.
so
Yes.
lights out, and away we go.
And somebody got a drive-through, but I don't know who, because my leaderboard left the chat, so we will stick to F1 and I will try to...
And Zeke got a very good start, but is now ghosting. Oh, maybe the AI was Zeke.
Yep, now it works. So... Oh, I did the Constructors Championship, which Daniel Ricciardo has 500 points. Yep, now it's correct. So, Ferru in Ferrari leads, and he's battling with Snape, and Snape has...
Taking the lead from Arjun. They are battling hard.
Yes, I think
then,
he has the setup for straights, but Ferru in Ferrari, I don't know who it is.
it's
Yeah,
Arjun.
he's on hard. Snape is on softs, that's why he overtook him so easily. And Vedder retired from the session on track, I guess. And that's a virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car. I mean, I guess we can go over the potential pit stops. The strategy, not pit stops.
Will we see the rain? I don't know, because current conditions are not showing for
And two
me.
people are boxing. Don Leaf is boxing into another set of mediums, and Will Smith. He's getting off his mediums, replacing off his softs, replacing his front wing, and onto a new set of medium tires. And now it's green flags. And Snap has pulled out a 4-second lead on Arjun on his soft. That's a soft versus the hards.
I guess he used his delta as he should use. Make around second gap on green, and then push as the safety car will come to the end. And we have the interesting battle for P2 and... Yes, the whole train.
Whole gaggle of cars.
Yeah, but it would be DRS train like in esports. To the moment when somebody will spin, and
JG is spun or back locked up.
He locked front, and then he gone straight on the Ferraz in Alpine. Oh, two fastest lap overlays that made place. So yeah, Mitch Snape is the holder of...
As we see a big gaggle of cars for P6, as we see Ferru's gone wide. Not the ideal racing line.
Oh, somebody spun.
Ferru is in the wall. He looks to be okay though. He can still keep going.
Yeah, that's only a bit of
He just needs to replace his
wing
front wing.
damage.
But
Yes.
that will hurt his race though. He will be far in the back. The two Alpines not having a good day as he's gone off in the gravel.
And somebody
Due to the
spun, and this is the Danish boy angry, I guess.
Now
I guess
he's in
that's
P9. There's a battle for P5 currently with Zeke and the other Haas. And
Zeke does
the
not
Haas is
have the left
oh,
plate on his wing, so maybe that's why he lost some pace.
that's why he
but
seems to be struggling.
yes,
As
but
you see, JG is now on his back now.
but I guess that's fine for him. He can go unless he will pit now, and yes, he's pitting.
And Arjun is catching up back to Snap. He's closer to 1.3 second lead.
Yeah, and he found the pace on these tires as he made the fastest lap. He's very quick though, but Snape is on the fastest tires. So we can see some interesting battles over there.
JG is sticking with the Haas and P5, so there might be a battle there as we see JG get the fastest first sector.
There's DRS, not in this game, but I heard that from the 2023 season there will be fourth DRS zone at Australia.
Like it was last year in practice. And JG, a little wobbly coming through that corner, opens the DRS. He's pushing hard. On the back, oh, he locks up.
But I guess he did not. And Jack spun and lost his whole front wing. But we are sticking with JJ, and will he get the fastest lap, which is 21.9? I guess no. I don't know. I can see. Oh. Not everything is working, apparently, but something is.
I see Jackie's now going into the hard tires.
Yeah, that's the only reasonable strategy. Right now.
And there's yellow flags. For some, I don't see anything that happened between the two Alfa Romeos. So, and JG and the Haas are still battling. JG's all over the back of the Haas.
Yes, I think that would be a great battle to watch.
And the Haas has got a bit wide, and JG's also followed him a bit.
Yeah, he had a lot.
But he's closing up with DRS. But he breaks early. Loops to fight another day. As we see, Berdon and Arjun are fighting now for P2. As we see, Snaps pulled away again for a 3-second lead.
Yeah, Mitch will use the softs in 101%. We can see his tire wear.
And as we see, the Williams is going side by side. Arjun, I think, locked up a bit. And JG is sending a move. And there's contact. Both of them are off.
And they are fine, from what I can see.
No one's lost a front wing, but they just both went wide.
And Bayot got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
And his teammate could be joining in the battle as well for P2. His teammate is in the DRS. Baden is pushing Arjun all the way, giving him all the pressure.
We can watch from the
Baden is
perspective.
Badon is trying to find any which way to get past him.
I think if Leon is faster than Bayot, they should swap places on track in some reasonable moment, not to lose some time. And Leon,
And Badon,
yes,
yep, has got a 3-second time penalty. And Origin's getting attacked again. Does not lock up this time though. And now Snap has almost pulled a 5-second lead because of all the battling, which is helping him.
Did you know that Snape started 7th? I didn't even realize that he made 6 places already. That's some great racing from him. But we will stick to this freeway battle for P2, as all 3 drivers are on hard compound.
And something is and the Haas. Okay, my game is glitching.
Oh, and they crashed. Arian is in the wall. Game glitched, I guess. I have seen only the Ferrari driver glitching in the Bayout, and now they are battling for P2. They're not team
And the Haas
orders, and yeah.
And he's no contact, but my Haas on my game is just
Yeah,
glitching
Haas
out.
stopped on track.
For me, it says he's in the pit lane though, so.
Haas from the last place stopped on track. Williams has made contact, and Leon lost his right plate from the wing.
And now Arjun is pit onto new medium tires. After that contact.
He's still on 7th place, so the pack found their place on the track, and they are sticking to it. I think I will see that from the replay, what happened to Williams' driver.
And is Leon going to pit? Leon is pitting to get a new front wing. And gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding.
Yes, and Haas driver will pit, or the crew has glitched.
I think he's glitched. He's just sitting out on the track, but.
Well, it would be easier to say what is not glitched in this game. Apparently, what is glitched, why Halo HUD is open, but we will change the camera and go with I would say Snape, who is apparently gonna pit.
And as we see, Arjun got the fastest final sector, so now he's pushing. And Badon is right on his tail. I think the soft tires are probably dying now. Snap probably will pit. Let's see. Yep, he's pitting.
I can see that not everyone has the telemetry on, so not everything will work perfectly as Halo HUD.
And he pits onto the hard tires. And is released. He will come to P5. Snap. Oh no, he will be P3. He is just ahead of Don Leaf.
Yeah, he will be P4 with some loss to the guy in front. I guess I don't know who that is.
He's battling Don Leaf currently. He needs to warm up his tires though.
As there is Leon fighting with Angry Danish Boy. That's the closest battle on the track, I would say, for now. 1.8 gap. To 7 seconds gap to Mitch with from Leon. And is he closing it? I don't know.
He should be because Mitch is on hard tires versus Leon is on mediums, 1 lap old mediums, so he should be closing up. As you see, Mitch is
In DRS.
but does not get the DRS because he was not in the detection zone within 1 second.
It's 1.4 second gap, and now it's 0.9.
So Don does seem to have a more of a straight line speed setup because he is pulling away from Mitch.
Will Smith has retired from the session, and that's a yellow flag only.
He seemed, I think he probably crashed
Yep.
to the wall. And yeah, you can see whether he crashed with the tire bundle. Tire bundle is glitching out, typical. And JG is now up to P2. And on your right, you'll see the tire bundle where he crashed. And Snap is no closer than he was at the start of the lap. Leon is catching them up quickly. He's, I think, caught them 2 seconds. And Arjun is 3 seconds behind Leon.
There's a lot of going on in this race. So I have one question for you. Did you watch the tests of the real Formula One?
I watched the afternoon session. The morning sessions were, at my time, were 2 a.m. So the afternoon was the only physical one I could watch.
I did not watch day 2 at all, I guess, and day 3 I looked for a half an hour, but day 1 I watched nearly whole at school. So
Aston Martin looked fast. That's
yes,
what I've seen.
yes, Aston looks really, really fast, and that's
McLaren
good.
seemed to be in the back foot.
Yeah, again.
I think because what happened is Zach Brown said they changed concepts, but so what they have in the car now is before they changed. So I think by Baku they want to get an upgrade and hopefully be ahead of the midfield.
Yeah, I hope so.
As you see, Leon is only 1.6 seconds behind Snap, so he's closing up faster than Snap is catching to Don, who's on 11 lap old mediums.
Yeah, but it's four-way battle in a second for P3. Maybe for P2 if they will catch JG.
But Don and JG both have to pit, and so does Baden. They all are on like 11 and 12 lap old tires.
Yep.
And it depends. Will Baden may try to go out to where maybe try to just stay out till the rain. Oh, Baden's off. He's hit the wall.
That's not good for him. And Bayot, he left the session, so he might get disconnected, and it's the worst way possible for him. But
he does not have any broken wings, so he's at least what it looks like on the games, no broken wing.
Yeah, but he will be catched so quickly by
quickly.
McLaren game.
And
McLaren.
JG's in the pits. JG's boxing.
Yeah, his tires will not last more. I love the glitchy crew.
And as we see,
2.2 second.
and
Bayot
JG's left
left,
of the hards.
rejoined. And there is four-way battle for P2.
And Leonson trying to go for a move on snap. Has he done it? He
Yes,
seems to have done it. Yes, he is now passed.
there might be a little touch, but not something big to report or something. And I think Leon will finish on the podium today, and that's the
And the
commentator
Haas is
curse.
coming. The Haas has been passed again by Arjun. Arjun just made it look easy, like the Haas is standing still.
As we can see the top speed with DRS, the Aryan got 310, and Snape, I don't know.
He got 180. That's 20 miles an hour's difference.
Oh yeah, metric system.
As we see, finally, Dawn is coming to the pits. No penalty for speeding under the pit lane with all the glitchy pit crew. And he's jumping on another set of mediums and changing his wing.
Oh shit, not good, I guess. I love to have the F1 game not owned by me.
Seems like Baden is now back and all well. Question is, when is he gonna pit? Probably around lap 17 if he's gonna go in mediums or go longer, maybe try softs. As you see, Angrish Danish Boy is leaving the pits now.
I'm going with Bayot for now, as he's 15 laps on his hard compound.
Is Arjun gonna send it? No, he sits behind, but Arjun does know that Leon and the Williams has no ERS, his lights are flashing. Well, Arjun tried to send it here, he goes a bit wide, that's not great for him.
And we will see if Das Feru will catch Leon on the straight. Nope.
Arjun will probably get past for Leon on this straight though, because he'll have DRS and burn DRS.
Yeah, Leon has not 20% ERS, and he was pushed from behind.
Arjun is off. I think he was pushed.
Yeah, that seems like he was pushed by Leon from behind.
It was a late cut in front of him, but a fair one because he was far ahead.
I think many drivers have the setup for the corners, not for the straights. which are really important on this track too, because there are a lot of them. I don't know
and
if that's a great setup.
it can make battling people easier because you could probably hold them down in the corners and pass them on the straight. So JG's really pushing. Arginaro is almost, as
And
you see
Jackie is out.
Jackie
In the same place as the Haas driver stopped and glitched on the track, and this is the
as
safety car,
safety
and
car. And Zeke has lost a front wing. So
that's the
Zeke has lost a front wing.
that's the perfect situation for Bayot, who is on his
In the pits.
hard tires from the
And
beginning of the race, and he had pitted now, and we will see or not if he
pitting
will
onto
be
mediums. He's pitting onto
catched.
the mediums.
No, he will not be overtaken.
How did Snap get past Arjun and Leon? When did this happen?
I don't know. This game is so fucked up that they can glitch or something.
Oh, Arjun is repairing his front wing as serving his 5-second penalty. JG will get in front of Arjun. And Leon.
And in front of Leon, but not in front of the Leaf. I guess that's the Leaf.
Arjun is now down to P6. Zeke has no front wing, so he will definitely be pitting this lap.
And the pay is and the pack will be stacked again. So that's good for the rest 12 laps.
And you can see the clouds are getting a little darker.
It would be nice if I could see the current conditions, but my overlay won't let me do that. So, whoa, oh, Zeke is trying on softs. I think that might work.
I mean, he's got to go for it. He's in the back, so P9.
Yeah,
if
there
it
are
doesn't
guaranteed
work,
points.
He's already P9.
That are guaranteed
For him,
points.
for him, it's no loss.
Apparently he will do the fastest lap, I guess. He has the pace for it.
I don't know where he lost his front wing. I think went into a wall too hard.
Oh my god. I think that's skill issue.
I think it was at the last corner, probably hit that wall because around the first corner, someone with no front wing. And to see everyone up to Arjun is behind the safety car.
So I think we can get back to our discussion about the test. That's a great occasion.
Red Bull probably will be the fastest team, but Ferrari look good on qualifying again, but not great race pace.
Yeah, I think the tires will be their disadvantage this year too.
Merc, I'm not sure. I don't know. They don't seem too happy and optimistic, but I think they'll be there at least after Baku. I think they'll be there with the fight. I don't think for the first 4 races they might not be there.
Yeah, as we could see on the second day of testing, I guess that was second day, they were testing the extremal setups for the with the low profile rear wings, and they got more top speed than Red Bull. So they can fight with them on Baku or somewhere else.
They did also lose one of their gearboxes, which was unfortunate for them and George Russell. He lost a day of testing.
Yeah, and some, I guess some PU on Alfa Romeo Zhou Yu car was replaced, and that's the Ferrari part. So maybe not too good in I lost the word.
Alpine, I'm not sure where they are.
I think they have a big for posing.
Do they? I didn't.
Yes,
Okay,
they
that's.
have. And Arian is pitting.
So he's probably going on to the soft tires, or no, he does not have a penalty to serve, so he's just going into softs,
Yes.
and will still be out of, I think, Danish boy and Zeke. So
In front of Danish boy. Yes, they will. He will. And yep. They have gone under 31 this morning session. So I guess the nowadays cars will be very faster, very more faster, much faster than than the previous years. I guess that's good for viewers.
yeah, and Alfa Romeo look good. They don't have the reliability problems like they had last year at testing.
Yeah, but on the previous year they looked strong too, and
Yeah,
they ended up on the, I don't know, seventh constructor or sixth.
they're six. They just beat Aston Martin.
Yep, six. So I don't know. And safety car is in this lap.
See,
So
the question is how much will Arjun catch up to people? Because Arjun,
yeah,
he can
he
probably,
will catch.
and you can probably squeeze 9 laps out of the sauce. It will be a little tricky at the end, as the wall is still glitchy, where Will Smith, I think, crashed. I think it's still glitchy over there.
Oh, I saw it first time now as I'm watching Angry Danish Boy catching up to the field. He will have,
He will catch up.
yes, and he will have the great tire temperatures.
As we see, Baden is holding everyone up like Bottas in 2020. Hopefully there's no big pileup. Arjun is
And
leaving a gap,
he's
and
gone.
Arjun tried to leave a gap and go before everyone, and I don't think it helped. But it will keep him. Let him be clean, and there's
And
contact, and
there's contact.
Leaf is gone. Leon's, I think, front right wing end plate, front left and wing end plate's gone, so he's going to be struggling.
Not everything can go by our clean way.
Arjun is all over the back of Leon, and now has passed him. And Zeke now will be over at the back of Leon.
Zeke has made 4 places now. That's nice.
JG, I think, was just involved with the contact. Does not seem to be missing any end plates. And so does Ferru. No missing end plates, just seem to be involved. And the Alfa Romeo of Dawn is still living, with nothing missing. Zeke gonna send it. Now he's too far back.
Bale
Bale
got
gets
another
3
3
seconds.
second.
So
Oh,
is he up
there's
to?
much penalties than I thought.
So Baden has 6, then Zeke and Leon have 3, and JG has 3, and then Ferru has 6 again.
Yeah, that's for this track. That's a little of penalties and good
Oh,
racing
Arjun's
standards.
missing. Arjun's missing an end play. I did not realize that till now. But he is still fast because he's on new soft tires.
Oh yes,
So,
he missed.
and now Zeke has gone past Leon. Zeke should probably have the fastest man on. Should be the fastest man because he's on brand new soft tires without missing any end plate. As we see, Ferru has spun. So that is his race over, pretty much.
Yeah, 7 laps to go. So
All he can hope for is maybe a safety car. That's the only thing. As you see, Angrish Danish boy is past Leon. Leon is struggling without an end plate. And Arjun's got a 3-second time penalty.
so apparently only 3 drivers does not have the penalty. And the Leaf, I guess, on P8. Yeah. Angry Danish
Angry,
boy and
Angry Danish boy
Snape.
and Snap. And Zeke is catching up to Snap. As we see, Arjun gets another fastest lap, and now DRS, I believe, is activated.
I would like
Zeke is
to see
all over the
some
back
tire wear.
of.
Zeke has 23% on his tires, so on 4 laps of softs. So I don't
So,
know if he will manage them to the end.
what's Arjun say? That's the question. Arjun has gone wide there, though, a little bit, but he's still good.
Arjun has 3 laps on 3 laps on soft, and he has something around 20%, I guess.
So he will be able to manage, but he'll be like 80 or 75% towards the end. And as we see, Snap is really struggling compared to the soft runners, and now Zeke is past him. And now English Danish boy is Snap's next problem. And Baden is keeping a consistent gap and gets a purple final sector on his medium tires.
Yeah, Bayot has pace. It's really seeable.
What's probably helping him is also Arjun missing his front wing end plate. As Arjun probably would be all over the back of him right now.
Yeah, but it's good to see not the fastest player being on the first place.
But Baden probably won't finish in first because he has 3 seconds more time penalties compared to Arjun, so he needs to finish 3 seconds ahead to keep his place.
I would like to see the intervals, but I forgot which button that was.
Snap is still within DRS of Zeke, but he's on medium tires where soft, so he's not really catching, but he's staying with him. And Don Leaf is now all over the back of JG. So it could be a battle for P6. And now Baden is pulling away. He's pulled almost a second now on Arjun again. So now I think the soft tires are starting to go compared to the mediums. Don Leaf, is he going to send it? He does send it, turn 1. And he is past JG. Cleanly, no contact. And we'll get DRS again. And JG can do nothing about that. And
Leon with the fastest lap, and Zeke has left the session on P3. That's not good.
That's not great for him. He's going to get caught so quickly.
Yes, 41 AI. Let's remind. That's not good. This gap is increasing for now behind Snape. What is going on? Oh, it's 8 tenths down. Nah, yes. And Zeke joined session.
Is back. So he should hopefully get not past at least.
That's around 2 tenths. And is he going to take control over the AI before Snape will? And the bot is pitting. And Zeke, no!
He took over at the wrong point.
Zeke, you silly boy!
Well, Zeke's out, so the highest he'll finish is P9.
Zeke.
And Angry Danish boy is in the pit lane for new sauce.
Arjun got 3-second penalty.
So he is 6 seconds in total.
Yep, so
So Baden will win this now. He just can't get any more penalties.
I would like to see how much interval is between players. I would like.
Baden is 3 seconds ahead of Arjun currently, and Snap is 10 seconds behind Arjun. Leaf is 2 seconds behind Snap, and then JG's 3 seconds behind that, and then Leon is 12 seconds behind them.
Why my this overlay does not work as I want it would work?
I'm surprised Arjun is not no, he does not have enough of a gap to box. But he is really struggling now without a front and wing end plate compared to Baden. And Baden has spun. Baden spun.
Oh no, he lost his in-plate too. And he touched the wall again, and
So that is his
yes.
his place for first place gone. So Arjun, all Arjun needs to do is now sit and be comfortable. What's wrong with Arjun? Why is Arjun slow?
Why is he slow?
Arjun, he has fuel.
He has no fuel. No way!
No, he has fuel. Is he waiting for Baden? Oh, I think he's waiting.
He wants a good fight.
Yeah, it does seem to be waiting. But now that has put Snap into contention because he does not have any penalties, so he could still win this. Or Don Leaf could also win this.
Yes, he has 3 seconds to the top 2. 4 for now. But I think they will manage to
pull away again.
Yes. I love this glitchy barrier.
But Don Leaf now has DRS, so Don Leaf could get past Snap. But Don Leaf is also on older medium tires, so...
Snape is making around 2 seconds slower lap times than...
Oh, but they are fighting. P1 and P2 are fighting. They are fighting into the last corner. Baden is attacking Arjun. He does have DRS. Are they going to go side by side through the first corner?
Touched.
The contact. They touched. Arjun is off.
Arjun is going wide.
This is a dream for Snap. Snap is loving this. This could be Snap getting the win.
That's the top 4 battling for P1 at the moment. Because the JG does not have any chance to get the fastest lap, and Leon gets the fastest lap, and I said the fastest lap for JG, I meant top 1, top 5, 4.
Snap is already almost at some DRS range though out of them. Snap is really struggling. He might have some front wing damage that we can't see, but he's struggling compared to them. Oh, and Arjun's gone. They're battling again.
That's great
Leon.
From the Mitch Snape.
Oh, there
POV.
Arjun gives him no room. Arjun did the max, and Snap is past them. And Dawn is almost pushed off track, but Snap is in P1 now.
Bayon nearly touched. Overtake is
spun.
on.
And Leaf is spun.
And Arjun spun! What has happened? Final lap!
And Snap is going to win this. Baden's not going to get a 6-second time gap on Snap, so Snap is going to win this.
That will be minimum 5-second time penalty for Bayot, additional to the final verdict for this race. As I'm steward, I can say that. And I'm literally standing in front of computer. As there is fight for P3. As I said like around lap ago that McLaren driver will not get to the podium, but now he can.
Yeah, he will. Cause Don Leaf will also be on the podium. No, Don Leaf will get on the podium.
We need to see penalties to know that yes, though Leaf will get the podium, and
And Snap has crossed the line in P1.
yes, Snape has won this race. Bayot on third, on second. Donleaf takes the lowest step on the podium, and
JG
fifth.
finishes 5th. And Leon, from being in fighting for the top, fighting in the front, is now in P6.
And
we've
Ferru is on 8th, and that's the final standings for this race.
And as we can see, the drivers are going mental over that final couple laps.
Snapestar is the driver of the day. I can agree with that. He's doing greedy on opponents. That was
and
funny.
you're gonna have probably fun with this race now again with the incidents. There's probably gonna be a lot of reports.
Yeah, but yeah, I will have something to do.
So Snap started from P7 and ended up in P1 and won the race from P7.
So that's how the standings after Australian Grand Prix race is looking like, without reports involved. That's what we need to say. That's race director if somebody needs to see. Oh, that's pit stop, that's incidents. Yep. A lot of warnings going through. A lot of front wing changes. That's nice. Good race for me.
That was a good race to watch. So there was chaos though.
Yeah, I like chaos.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you were a driver. I mean, we did score points for one team, so.
Yes, we were both teammates in Aston Martin. That's quite nice.
And now there's no Aston Martin on the grid, so.
We did replacement.
Lawrence Stroll has decided to leave the team, is what has happened.
Yep. So thanks for the guys. Yes, thanks for the guys. Thanks for the race, and thanks to Yoshi for commentating with me. I was Ursus, and with me was.
Oh, I'm Yoshi.
And thanks again for the race with us, and see you next week, hopefully. So goodbye.